The famous Mount St. Gabriel's College, Makurdi, has come alive as choristers in the diocese congregate from across the deaneries for what is termed Fiesta 2025. Our Makurdi correspondent reports that the three-day event featured choir competition, games, and other side attractions. The report.
The Makurdi Diocesan Choir has always held an annual competition which aims to enable choirs improve on the quality of liturgical music at masses. It begins with a Holy Mass, concelebrated by the choir chaplain Reverend Father Samuel Emaneri and concelebrated by Father James Ota, the principal, Mount St. Gabriel's College, Makurdi. From the Gospel of Matthew, Father Emaneri reflected on the theme of truth, distinguishing the personalities in the story of the beheading of John the Baptist, and said John stood for the truth, charged choristers to be witnesses to what they sing through their lives. Awards of recognition is presented to personalities for their various contributions to the growth of liturgical music in the diocese. A legendary liturgical music scholar, Dan Quinn, reflected on the singing now and in the past.
The level of music in the diocese at a point in the 80s up to sometime in the mid-90s was low. Then the music picked up at a point and then became very strong up to the mid-2000s. And then after that, it started declining again. And for me, having analyzed the situation over time, I realized that the older generation that were involved in music at the time didn't learn much of music. They love it and praise God using music. So we had people like Onaivi, who came from Edo State to Makurdi, I think, in 1968, and he was the one who started the central choir. Most of them at that time were singing using hymn books, no music notes. They just write, they just pick them and sing them. In most cases, in unison, one voice. But music evolved later on, and there were improvements. There were classical performances. The choirs were better. In the last competition in 2023, the quality was really very poor. But again, there seemed to be a turn in the situation that at this rehearsal, at this competition today, 2 years after the one I'm talking about, there seemed to be improvement. The singing yesterday and today is better. You find the choirs singing better and expressing their music in such a way that captivates the people. So for me, there is improvement in how we've been performing music. Whether this translates into improvement in the liturgy is another thing.
We have other programs like yesterday on the arrival, we had a football match whereby we divided the denaries into two. We have 6 denaries. So we divided them into 2. We had a football match and that the team A and B, and we played, and it was 3 against 2. And then after that, we came in for a mass. After the mass, we went into the Fiesta proper for the first phase of the competition. And this morning, we brought these people that do exercise at the IBB Square. They came with their music. We played around 6 in the morning, 6 to 7, where all the choristers came out and exercised themselves. And then after that, we had a mass. From the mass, now we went into the second phase of the competition. So we don't come for the fiesta and restrict ourselves only to singing. We involve other activities too, so that the choristers can be able to enjoy themselves, because exercise also helps in singing.
At the end of the singing competition, awards were given for various levels of performance by the denaries, whereby Ginarbi Denari clinched 3 awards and emerged overall best choir. Temple Sebo Catholic Television of Nigeria.